Hey traders, it's Taylor with Top Pick Trading here for your Friday bar by bar lesson. It's Friday, July 5th, 2024. Hope everybody had a good Independence Day. If you're from America, if you're from Europe, then hope you watched how much fun we had. So let's get started on the review. So you would come in here at 8 a.m. This would be this bar right here. And we draw our current price action through the overnight. It looks like we had this little trend up. Then we had this trend down here. Looks like a break a new low. Our overnight lows and highs can be drawn like this here. We're approaching the overnight lows, so let's see what happens. There was actually an 8:30 news item today, so you'd want to be flat a few minutes before that, maybe 10 minutes or so. So I'd be flat by this bar. No good trades yet anyway. And there you can see that spike there for that 8:30 news item. There's actually several, three numbers out at the same time: unemployment rate, and then non-farm employment change, as well as the hourly earnings month over month. So right at that 8:30 news item, get this huge spike here, pushes higher. You'd wait for this to calm down a little bit. This is about 10 minutes after. Seems like volatility is still a little higher, but calming down some. And let's adjust our highs now. Looks like we turned off this resistance level. And we have this move down with a break. And new low here, but it's still chopping lower. The resistance or support may be in here. Looks like we're getting hung up here several times. Just kind of chopping sideways, nothing much here. There's a higher low here, but it's right into that EMA. It just held here. It's not all that clear to me what's happening. Kind of breaking out of this congestion area too, so I'd probably wait on that one. Just kind of floating around this EMA. It's really unclear to me because we're coming off the range lows, so we don't necessarily want to short yet, and we don't necessarily want to take a long yet because we're still under that EMA. So it's just kind of an area where you want to sit flat. No trades here. Just chopping sideways, congestion right on that flat EMA, so nothing here. There is obviously a little channel working up. It's rather shallow, so not too much of a bias here. And it's still working within that channel, so let's see. Kind of getting towards the middle of the range now, so you just want to wait. Hopefully we can get something that's kind of clear at the range highs or range lows, or a little bit steeper trend to where we can trust the bias a little bit more, maybe to take a trade within that little trend. So it turns here kind of mid-range, dropping back to the lows now. Let's see if the lows hold. They do. Unfortunately, this bar I wouldn't take. It's just a first entry, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bearish bars in a row, and it closed a little bit below that support. Did get a strong bar, but it's right back at that EMA, so let's wait. Maybe we can get a higher low down here. This one's above that EMA. It's kind of like a little visual short. Maybe some sellers sold here. Excuse me, visual failed second entry short, and maybe some sellers here. So you got a nice bar there, but it's hard to trust the EMA after we just sliced right through it here. It does work, and we've got a trend working here, but this is kind of like a higher low mid-range, so no trade there. Nice little trend working here. Looks like a close outside and a new high. We get this bearish bar pretty far from the EMA. It's not quite back up at that resistance level. The wick touch there, but I'd want something a little bit higher. But maybe we can get a lower high here with some room back to the EMA, because it does look like this uptrend has played out. And it bounces at that EMA with three strong bullish bearish bars, but rejects here. And now we get the higher or the lower high, but now we're right back in that middle. Unfortunately, would have worked nicely. Hard to know. There may be some wider channel here, like this. Fits decently well. We got the open on this bar is right outside that trend line, but you can see the lows are holding pretty well. Could be like this with a little overshoot. Hard to know. Drops to the lows here. Get this little bar, but after those two strong bearish bars, this little bar is probably not going to be able to overcome that. It looks like this may still be in play as well. Would have stopped you out immediately. You get another one here, but not that great of a bar. This channel seems to be holding still. Dropping below it now. Now we reject. Come back to the EMA. Three strong bearish bullish bars. Fourth one's a doji above the EMA. This may be a little overshoot here. You could draw it something like this. It doesn't fit all that great. A lot of times in these ranges, it'll just straight up reverse. So we did get a lower high here, but it's above that EMA, and it's just really stacked there. You got 5 bars side by side, and this one's a doji. So but it's closing way too high up and right back in the middle of that range. Little short bar here. Nothing here. It's just mid-range. It's hard to know. The EMA did hold the last swing, but you've got to close outside a new high on this uptrend, so I don't think there's a trade there. Chopping sideways right in the middle. Now we reject here. Closing too high, in my opinion. It looks like this is played out. We're probably going to run to the highs, but you don't know that for sure. And it chops higher. There may be a little spike in channel. It looks even like that probably has played out. Nothing too clear. Come back to that EMA. We get this lower high, but it's just no man's land. It's really hard to know in here. Now we bounce again. Push higher. We get that second leg to a new high. This little trend is nice in and of itself, so this may retest. And now we get this second entry short, triple test off the highs. This is a pretty strong move here, but it clearly looks like it's the second leg of this move. This has a break new high. The spike in channel has a break new high, even if you drew it wider, which looks decent, but a little odd, kind of wide. Either way, this is the second leg. This now has a break in new high as well. You're really far from the EMA. This move is pretty strong, like I said, so it's a little risky, but I think this one, just as a little retracement trade towards that EMA, is decent. Still risky. No lower high. It would have worked for a small scalp. Now we're back at the EMA. I'd want to be out by that area. So let's see. Get a higher low, no trigger. And now we get, this is like a third entry, so no trade here. You get a lower high on that. Now this is working here. But at this point, we're still backing towards the middle of this big range, so it's just hard to know if it's going to flip-flop on you. And now we get a higher low. This is probably going to trap some of these shorts, but at this point, this channel doesn't look that great. It's hard to trust it. Doesn't fit off the highs all that well, so it looks like maybe we're just getting a second leg up from this leg here. Come back to those highs. Breaks out of it. Now this move is pretty strong in and of itself, so this may want to retest. Let's see what happens when we come back to the EMA and also the range highs. We get a first entry. It's also a lower high, but this was pretty bullish here, and now we're breaking out. So it's also kind of sideways right there. So I'd want something a little better. It would have worked nicely, but I'd be thinking long here potentially. And we get the second entry long. Unfortunately, a bad bar. And now we get this little higher low. And you can see something's working through here now. It didn't fit all that great. It may be an early break trend. You can kind of adjust it and make it fit a little bit. You can see it's not perfect, so you have to be a little skeptical of it in my opinion, but clearly it fits off the highs well. You get that little close here, but then that higher low bounced right back off of it here. Bounced here again, and now we get this higher low. So I think this is an okay trade. It's still rather aggressive. It is confirming three different things. It's confirming this larger channel that I said we had to be a little skeptical of. It's confirming the EMA. Just kissed it with the wick there, and it's also bouncing off these range highs. I wish this would have came down a little lower and really tested it with the wick a little bit more. The body closed a little bit lower. But you're probably going to retest this channel right here, this red one. So if you took that, I'd probably want to take a really small scalp on that one. You don't have much room, but I think that one's okay. It would have worked nicely. And now this seems like this is definitely in play here. Just kind of odd with that break. As you know, as most of you know, I watched the second chart. It fit a little bit better on that one without this early close. So I was inclined to trust it a little bit more. It's pushing way higher. Now this trend is strong in and of itself, so this may want to retest as well. Still seems like we're holding. Let's see if we come off the upper side of this. And you can see now, let me go back for a second. This trade right here had another reason that I liked it. You can see from this move when we came off the overnight lows a little bit below it. Every time we came back to the EMA, it bounced. So we were able to close below the EMA, but we were not able to gap below the EMA. What I mean by gap is there wasn't a bar that closed below the EMA that was also not touching the EMA. So yes, we were able to close below it, but you can see we were not able to gap below it for the last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so swings. We were not able to gap below the EMA. So there's some real strength there. You can see how much that EMA is pointing up. We'd be looking for the measured move of this. You can also measure the leg itself. It looks like maybe this is the leg. And we're getting close to that measured move. It's right at the upper side of that trend line. So let's see what happens here. Come back, we get pretty close to the upper side, not quite there. We get a first entry long. We get 4 bearish bars closing on under their low. So that makes this trade, looks like maybe we can draw this from the lower high to get a micro trend here. Seems like it's still in play, but it is bouncing once again right at that key entry point, and it's doing the same thing. It's not gapping below the EMA, but it's able to close below. So if you want to be super aggressive here, it is an inside bar. So personally, I laid off this one, but this one's, if you're seeing that bias, you're seeing that EMA, the key entry point, expecting a retest of this blue trend as well. Not quite at the measured move. You can be super aggressive on that one. I laid off that one personally. I'd want a higher low here, and unfortunately, you don't get it. You get it way up here actually, but no trade there, way too far away. Comes back again. You get a failure, but it's very high up and not touching the EMA. Doesn't trigger anyway. Now we break that trend line, and at this point, it starts to get a little confusing because if you drew it a little bit wider off that close, it fits. If you widen it up a little bit, it's kind of hard to know. At this point, you don't want to keep doing that, so I would just consider it the first break. And this is like a visual second entry long, but now that EMA is not holding, and we've got the new high on the more local stuff right here. So I just wait through this area. Now we get this really good bar. It's a technical second entry long. It looks more like a third entry though, and we've also obviously got this micro trend in play here. So I think you got to lay off that. It's not a triple test. This is the second bounce. So let's see if we can get a triple test at the same level after getting a break and new low on this micro downtrend here. And it does break out. Unfortunately, no higher low here. Very congested. Not much here. It's pushing higher though. Let's draw this little range. Oops, excuse me. There we go. Breaking out of that. Doesn't look like a clean micro trend in play right here yet, at least from this first swing. There may be something like this. We'll see if it keeps holding. It does continue to push higher. Now we're at the measured move of the range. We're actually past that. And still holding in that micro trend, so this seems to be valid. So we're still pushing higher. We got a micro downtrend in play now. We get a first entry long and then a second entry here, but terrible signal bar is this doji right, or this bearish bar that closed where it opened. And at this point, you may start looking for something wider again. You can kind of see how these are grinding up along something here. It looks like there's a line here, so let's draw a spiking channel. You can actually draw this from the high, and it actually looks like it fits rather well. So I'm going to adjust it, see if I can get it to fit. And you can see how cleanly that fits. Clearly confirmed here. Once, twice, a third time, and then off the highs twice. So this looks valid to me. Let's see if we can get something back at the key entry point. Maybe this micro downtrend can also play out. And we get this higher low here. This one is pretty tempting, but it's starting to look a little V-shaped, and this downtrend doesn't have a new low yet. We're also not back at the key entry point, so let's wait. It doesn't trigger anyway. And now we get this bullish bar. When this was forming, I was wanting a higher low, but as this closed on its high, right at that key entry point was such a nice bar. Oops, excuse me. This also playing out, this micro trend. I really like this trade, to be honest. I think it's a good limit candidate. We had one earlier this week that was similar. It's the first drop below that EMA like that in a while. And it gives you a very bullish bar. A lot of the times they'll back up a little bit at that EMA, but I think this is still a pretty good trade. You're expecting a retest on this blue trend. The EMA is still not really. You did get a gap below here and barely right here, but it's still obviously not holding for shorts. So I think this is something you can risk here. Clearly 2 legs down, visually a second entry long, and then more locally also, this is a new high from this. So it almost looks like a little visual second entry long and on a smaller scale as well. Now we get this higher low. I think this is an even better trade. It's also a triple test. You can see across here, tested it once, twice, a third time, and this is a true second entry long. If you didn't see this visually as one, this is by the count, first entry long, second entry long. So if this triggers, there's several reasons to like it. You got the spiking channel key entry point. You got the retest expected on this blue trend. You've got 2 legs down with a break and new low from this micro trend. You got a triple test. You got the higher low confirmation of this as well. So I think this is a great trade. You got a good setup bar, good signal bar. And you can see that one takes off. So that would work nicely. Seems like now the resistance is coming into play from earlier. So it looks like a little range here. chopping at those highs, but still working higher. Let's see what happens at the entry point. We're kind of caught between this resistance and the spiking channel entry point. We get this just first entry here, and it's right into those highs. And actually, I just realized we're past 330, so no other trades there. Nothing formed anyway. So let's take a look at the whole thing. You can see it finally broke down here right at the near the close and just traded lower. So actually, really a pretty good trading day. There's some more aggressive ones as far as there's one or two things wrong with most of them. Usually, and today it seemed like the problem was the local price action as far as the setup bars, signal bars, and forming not perfectly on the EMA. But still, with the bias, if you saw some of these bigger trend lines that really were holding nicely, there was several setups. So just to review one more time, range, uptrend, turned into flatter spiking channel. You had this aggressive short here, triple test. It still seemed like it was a range at the time. You had this higher low after it confirmed as a breakout pullback, confirming this wider key entry point. That was a little bit hard to find, so that one's a little aggressive. And then it confirmed it one more time on this second entry long here. Local price action, not great on that one, so a little aggressive. Found this spiking channel here, came back with a wider second entry long, right at that key entry point again, and then the higher low true second entry off the key entry point. Once again, also a triple test. So hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're interested in trading like we do, check out our website, toppictrading.com. We've got a course that we offer that was taught by our mentor, Eric. He does a great job. We also have a forum where you can ask questions about it. Yeah, and if you have any other questions, you can feel free to drop a comment. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening, and we'll see y'all next week.